And welcome to the Garage 2.0.
Hi guys, Ralph here. Now, garage is done. Well, as far as I'm concerned, it's done. I've got lots of nice things on the walls, I've got worktops done, I've got absolutely everything I need to get this garage done and sorted and usable. Only thing that's missing is the insulation, which was my original idea that I wanted to do in here, and the flooring, but those can be done in later months. I'm not going to do a full video vlog of whatever is going on with those anyway, but I will do certain bits. You'll probably see over time anyway when I've done bits and bats like the roofing or the flooring and stuff like that. But at the minute, we're all just about done. So I'm just going to take you a little tour around. Now, to start with, there's the door behind me. It's just this garage itself is a 5 metre by 3 metre wide garage, but there's a door behind. It is insulated with the same materials that I used for the walls, which just wrap the walls in. It just feels a little bit warmer in here. In the winter, it will probably... Actually, it is quite cold outside, and it's not that bad in. So I'm not done bad, to be honest. But I'm going to say it might give you a little bit more soundproofing with this stuff on here, but I can hear the birds outside, so that's not really helping anything at all. So I'll take you a little tour around. So once you get inside the garage, the right-hand side here is just a storage area. It's actually supposed to be Amanda's gardening area, but she's got a little bit of workspace there, some cupboards to keep things in, which is usually a gardening stuff, or there's actually some fizzy pop and stuff like that, because you've seen on previous videos I've had the fizzy pop on a worktop behind where the camera is at the moment, so it's kind of out of the way, out of sight, out of mind. I've got I stack boxes up with things in them that I can easily get hold of. There's a plumbing one, there's an electrical one there, and it's kind of easy to get hold of for fix things in the house. Just take that, gone, easy. So it's a nice little, there is some workspace there to play around with, and then the boxes aren't permanently there anyway, so I might move them, might do something with them anyway. But the main bit behind me is the wall units. Actually, there is a wall unit which is on Amanda's side anyway, which I couldn't fit further down, which I'll get to that in a moment. But there's 3 wall units up there. I've got space. I don't understand how I've got space. There's worktop on here. Amanda did a great job painting some old furniture we had in here. There's one there, but it does match quite well with the grey wooden worktop, which is really quite nice to have on here. Granted, all this stuff, the furniture is B&Q stuff, and I don't advertise B&Q because they are absolutely useless at delivery. However, it was cheap enough, and the quality was what I wanted anyway. I didn't want anything that was over the top, too expensive, or anything that's actually just going to be lasting a million years. I might want to change in here in the future anyway. So at the minute, it's fine. Right, so let me get you up in the loft area. I've actually got a decent enough loft space up there to do things with. And nothing major, just a bit of storage on bits and bats and stuff. But yeah, it works to get things off of the floor. There's a set of ladders, well, 2 sets of ladders, some of the junk that we barely use, and it's kind of, we don't want it there where we can see all the time. So over on this side, yeah, we've got 2 freezers and a dryer, which is, it's a garage. People have these things in the garages, but they're out of the way, they're not on the worktops, they're not stacked up, they're not making a massive noise, which is fine. This little area's done, sorted, happy. You can see there, that is my bookshelf. That has always been there. Well, granted, I had to come off when the old units come off, but that's my future projects. When we have I'll give you a little peek of what's up there anyway. Just come down. Yeah. Enough of that. Yes. Future things to come later in the months, or whenever, or I might just not actually do anything with them, or just put them on the shelves. So we actually get now to, excuse me, my work area. This is the Retro Tech Ralph part. It's 3 units on the wall there. There's a big gap there in the corner where my lightsabers are. And that was meant to be 4 wall units. I wanted that entire wall to be wall units. And my measurements were out by 1 centimetre, 10 mil. To get that, because, let me explain. There's a bookshelf over here with some of the bits and bats and stuff on there. But to put this, I had an extra wall unit over here, would have just kind of gone to the corner where this bookshelf is, which might have just lost a couple of millimetres on a shelf or 2, maybe 3 on that bookshelf there. But it was worth the effort to try and make a complete corner, make it completely enclosed with bookshelves all around here. But it didn't work out because I'm a centimetre out. And I'm sure I could possibly, with this work unit here, that is a gap, but there's a brick stack behind that, so I can't actually do much with that. But I think I could probably move that up a centimetre, but I can't be bothered. I mean, it's more than enough what I need. And for the storage units, there's the things I can pull down, the boxes of stuff that I've got that I need when I'm filming, the areas and stuff. I've got too much space now. I don't get what I've done. I've not thrown a lot of stuff out. It's odd that it kind of works. So yeah, I mean, we've now got, let me get you down a little bit, the work area. Right, there is my Retro Trek Ralph bench next to where the future projects bits is. There's the screen that I use for if I need to use anything for instructions or whatever, that's there. And the camera mount is up here, webcam in case of any live streams. I don't do many of them, but if I do, it's ready and set up for it. Remote control for the camera that I've got on a hand mount, which is in my hand, obviously. But the area down here, nice new blue mat, missing something. However, I didn't want to get the worktops all damaged and destroyed and whatever. I'm trying to protect them as long as possible. So I've extended, and this unit goes all the way around to here now, and then stops over here. And then we've got my original tables that I got 2 of, which were behind the camera. They're in there also in an L-shaped pattern as well. Oh, and there's an old cutting mat there. But it's in an L-shaped pattern, comes all the way around, and this is bang behind where I am. So we've got bookshelves, we've got things to want to display, we've got the table. So I've got workbenches all around me, to be honest. So I can work with things. Yeah, fine, I've got stuff stored on like empty boxes for when I sell stuff on eBay, and I've got a box of Edelmoss stuff which wants to go in the loft, and other bits and bats like, yeah, there's a Vic. Again, it's a garage. So I've got to do half studio, half garage. That's fine, I've got the space for it. It's not a problem to do something like that. But behind me, yeah, all the models and stuff. Now, one thing, well, I've got to give credit to Amanda, to be honest. We'd got this metal box, metal tray thing for our pods for the coffee, which is there, which we were going to throw out because it was just too big for the kitchen. But it works absolutely perfect for my tools. So I had lots of tools in little pots and stuff. So the pots are actually glued inside here, and it works absolutely brilliant. And on another note, with a desolder gun, you have to get one of these. If you do any desoldering, soldering or whatever, you need to get one of these because these are absolutely brilliant. Soldering iron on top, the standard soldering iron, stuck in with duct tape, which is fine. It gives me a base area. But I always thought this here, with the pipe and the cable that comes off it, is too low down for the desk. But it brings that off the floor quite easily, quite well. So having something underneath there is a really good little thing to have. Second screen over there for doing my other things. Even got the magnifying glass up here now. It was actually drilled into the worktop round about here, and it came across, and I could do magnification stuff with a light on it. Being up here is actually pretty good. So I can swing that down and put it there, and off we go. And it's off the floor. Well, it's off the workspace, so I can get it. That's actually folded the wrong way around, but get it out of the way so it's not in my way. So I've got the workspace free for doing my own things. So it's actually not bad. Behind, obviously, most of the stuff on there was done in part 1, where the tables were put in place and then the bookshelves put on the back wall. All of this lot is all completely done. yeah, everything is in bags, and yeah, I do like them in bags because it keeps them clean, but it doesn't show well as a display. So I might take things off of shelves, take them out of bags, just to display them better. Like there's two Atari STs over there. There's Tim's donations, the Xbox One, the Wii U, which they're all protected. They're all ready for doing videos on and playing with. You know, most of my Spectrum stuff is all down here. 128 Spectrum, the grey and the black, all the bits and bats. But there's also more stuff over there for the Spectrum. Yeah, it is a little bit disorganised, but I do need to look at how I can arrange and display this stuff anyway. Nice collection of games plodding along. I'm not a big game collector, but there are certain ones that I would like to keep and collect. So it's not going bad. I mean, like I say, the roof space, yes, it needs doing to keep insulation. The flooring, this carpet is... It's an old carpet we got from somebody's bedroom. It's fine, it works as it's not cold underfoot if I don't have my shoes on, but it's kind of old. It's in 3 sections. I don't really need it, so I don't know. It will be done eventually. I'm actually just putting you inside the shelf there so I can, yeah, look. So it's kind of almost done. So it's not bad at all. So my filming space is bang underneath where you are now. So it's a nice area to do. Now let me show you something. We have lights out. I have the light below, which is the desk light for when I do anything and everything. That's off, but that doesn't really help you see me, so I need that on. Right, so I have a nice one of the remote controls, which is fine. I have button 1 for, there's a fan in the corner, if it'll ever work. Button 2 is for all the models behind. I need to pick you up for this one. Button 3, there we go. There's 4 lightsabers in the corner. But unfortunately, one of them is the Kylo Ren one, which doesn't work directly by putting power through it when it's switched on. It kind of oddballs, doesn't fully... It does, but it doesn't work. Now, I'm in the dark for a reason. Let's turn all those off. I actually have a 4th one now. Let me get you in the right place. Yeah, I got some blue lighting underneath the work area and all the benches. Cool. So that's going to look kind of funky when everything is on. Let me turn the light off. So I've got some nice lighting going on in here, to be honest, even though nothing's on me. I should have done it with a torch, done a bit of a spooky thing. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. It kind of glows things up a little bit. I'd like something underneath the worktops, but I don't think it's necessary. I mean, I might change my mind eventually, but at the minute, I think I'm quite happy with it. So, yeah, it is quite a nice little area to work on. I mean, I don't really need the full lights on, but that was another thing that I need to do as well, the lighting in here. Because I want to put, I've got 2 strip lights, standard old strip lights in there, but they kind of come on, they give that light, which is fine for me. But I do want a couple of LED ones and another one over there to light up that dark corner a little bit. Well, it's not too dark. It's dark enough to be fine to use, but it's usually used when the door's open, so if it's summer then it should be alright. But if it's ever dark in the winter or something like that, I need the workbench, then yeah, that will need to be lit. So I can get a few of those from Screwfix or whoever else and install those very easily. But yeah, that's about it. Now what I'm going to do now is put the camera on the stand so I can finish this video off. And yeah, I hope you liked the tour around the new garage. The new, well, it's a cleaner setup. It's nothing changed. Everything's exactly where I wanted it, which is fine. It works for me. So we get back on the cupboard over there and get a top-down view of the filming area. Now you're on there. You're on the worktop. I need to just straighten you out a little bit. See, to be honest, where it is now, I think there's a slight I don't know, I think I'm not sure it's higher or lower than what it was before, because you used to be able to see the stand that the TV goes on here, but if I put it to the edge of here, which is a tiny bit in, there, you can barely see that. But you do see the part of the stand of the television. I can't do anything with that, but it does serve a little bit of a screw area so you can see things on it anyway. However, there's one thing that's missing from this, and I need to make sure this is in exactly the right place for this. Because I have the last sticker for these, the Retro Tech Ralph ones that Vision on Vinyl did. And it's really nice that they did this for me. They did lots of stickers which are all over the other cutting mats anyway, but this is the last one. So if you'd like to send any more in, I would really appreciate some of these Retro Tech Ralph ones. But with everything being everything, if I don't, I don't. So with these, I at least put a bit of isopropanol down, I give the banging, clean the area so these will stick better. There you go, lovely. See, it is nice to have a new cutting mat on as well. So I need to measure this up with, I don't want it in the middle of shot, it would be over the top all the time, but a nice little one in the corner so you can see it but you don't get blasted with it every single video. But you do, but you don't. Right, so I want there. That looks about right, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm not in the corner of that bit, I'm kind of a little bit forward of it. That'll do. Make sure there's no air bubbles in. Lovely. So you peel off the front, and hopefully everything stays where it's supposed to. So this isn't an ASMR video, this is just me peeling a sticker off. Oh, that's better, that comes off a lot better now. There you go. Done and done. Smooth it down. Nice and lined up. Done. Retro Tech Ralph. I mean, I do Retro Trek Ralph. I have done Retro Trip Ralph as well, and occasions I do trash things as well. So, yeah, but we'll see what happens with the future, shall we? So, hope you enjoyed that. I can start filming now and get on with some more stuff in the garage. So with that in mind, honestly, thank you for watching, sticking with me. It's been well over 3 years now we're doing the channel. Hopefully we'll continue for a bit while longer. If you'd like to help out the channel, to donate something physical, the links are in the description below, or get in touch with me via the channel description. There's an email address and stuff on there anyway. If you want to donate to be a patron, to donate a little bit of cash every month, I'm not asking for millions, I'm not asking for much. It's fine if you want to donate this tiny little bit, I don't mind at all. But it's entirely up to you. I figured out what that light was over there, then it was a mirror. Woo. But yeah, it's entirely up to you. Patreon links are in the description below. Like and subscribe. That's as good as I'd want, really. If you want to think I'm doing things wrong, then please tell me, so I can correct things or whatever. Yeah, follow me on social media. I'm on most things: Instagram, Twitter. Oh, you can get me on Facebook. I'm not fully on there much, but it's fine. It's just one of them things I just pop on every so often, same as Twitter. But if you want to get in touch with me, fine, I'll reply to any comments on the videos. With that in mind, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you in another video. Bye for now. Just one extra bit for anybody who stopped to the very end. This was all funded, the garage refurb was funded by HSBC Bank. They're the ones who ripped me off 11 years ago for lots of fees they really shouldn't have done, and then had to send out a nice little check for me so I can redo this. Not millions, but a few £100, job done. Thanks HSBC for just being, yeah, whatever.